Hi everybody, it's Armin. Today we're going to be doing another fan experiment video. I've already done one for the NA Miata fan shroud I offer, one for the NC Miata fan shroud I offer, but I haven't done one for the NB. And I think this one's going to be especially cool because I have some claims that I have heard that I'd like to verify. So over here we're actually going to be testing 4 setups. On the other videos we've only tested 2 or 3 setups. So this one we have the stock NB fans. These came right off of Jordan's car, one of my employees. These are off of a customer's car. These are the MSM fan system. This is a Mishimoto set, and this is my set. Now, I do offer 3 different fan levels for the NA and NB as well as Super Miata shrouds. This is going to be level 2, so this is probably going to be the most popular option. So the claims that I'd like to figure out today, though, is that, so obviously we expect the NB fans, the stock NB fans, to do worse. But what I've heard is that if you go put Mishimoto fans on your Mazda Speed, that you'll have cooling problems. So I'd actually like to verify that claim today and see if these Mazda Speed fans do better than the Mishimoto fans. And just how much worse. We're only going to be testing out the level 2 fans on my system though. And if you've seen the other videos, I'm going to go ahead and do the justice of taping up all of the fans to make sure that they are as sealed as possible for best flow characteristic, best flow possibility. We'll just go ahead and skip over doing the multiple iterations to show the differences. There were very, very minimal differences between the stock fans being taped up or not. It was like something like under 5% on the NA, but we'll just go ahead and give it the benefit of the doubt and we'll give it best case scenario. Now, when you slide over here, we're going to do the test bed just like we did last time. I have 2 power supplies and I have my Koyorad set up. So just like on the other videos, I went ahead and made the best grid I could. This one is not a 2-inch grid because I wasn't exactly able to get a 2-inch grid. So it actually is more like, it's 2 inches from left to right, but it's more like it starts at 3/4 down and then goes by 1.5 inches all the way down. Anyway, there's the grid. We're going to go ahead and dive right on into this so we can get some data. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I'd like to recap how we're going to be doing this test. I have my little anemometer here. You blow on it, and it tells you how fast your air is. It also tells you what temperature, but we're not measuring temperature today. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put this anemometer with the center of the blade right over that. I'm going to wait for a stable number, and then I'm going to mark it down on my chart. After we finish, we're going to compare all the charts and see what our average numbers are, our distribution, our maxes, our mins, and all that stuff. Now, I also want to show that we have our 2 power supplies. They're both set to 12.7. That's what I did all of my other tests at. And then on the back side, you'll see I've got all this taped up to the best of my abilities. It should be pretty damn airtight. Can't be perfect, but we're still giving it the best chance we can compared to if you just bolted it on. All right, so we're going to proceed. I'm going to speed through all of the measurement portion, but at least I'm going to do it on camera so you can see me doing all my measurement and writing it down. So like I said, I'm going to fast forward through this next section, but you can watch me take all the measurements. The first thing, I'm going to power them both on, and I'm going to write down what the actual amperage pull is of both of these, just for reference, so we can see how much power they're pulling. I'm jumping right ahead and I'm going to do the Mishimoto fans. So I've got those set up here. Now I want to point something out right before we start here. This has 2 of the same fans on it, so we should see everything in symmetry. However, I went ahead and I tested my polarity on my setup to make sure I got the wires all on correct. And I noticed that they're pulling different amounts of amperage by 1 amp, and this one's making a funny humming noise. So I'm willing to bet I'm going to get some lower numbers there. And what we may have to do is, in honesty of the experiment, we may have to just take the numbers on one side and then assume that it will be symmetric for the other side. I don't want to have to assume that because that's not how I wanted to conduct the experiment, but I also don't want to have to redo the experiment moving the fan to the other side. But either way, I wanted to at least point that out before we start. I'm going to show you actually. So all I've done is I've just bolted it on here. It may be very hard to hear in the video, but there is definitely a distinct noise coming from this one. So we're pulling almost 6.2 amps, and we're pulling almost 5.2 amps. Like I said, a 1 amp difference. So we're just going to run through the data and see what we get. I'd just like to point out, I'm prepping to do the MSM set of fans next, and I pulled out the wiring diagram because it is a 2 positive and 2 negative per each of these connectors. So I've got the 2 blues that are going to be positive, the 2 yellows that are going to be negative, and then over here I ran out of connectors, so I got to do some alligator clips. But either way, that's what it's going to take in order to be able to do this test setup. Okay, we've got our MSM fan set up, got the wiring set up just as I mentioned. So we're going to go ahead and fire these guys up and get to measuring. I got my buddy Zane over here. He's going to be writing down the numbers for me. Guest starring a bug in my ear. Okay, so we have the final test setup here. This is my fan system with my shroud and the 2 Spall fans. Now these fans pull something about 13 amps at 14.4 volts. So here on the test bed, they pull floating around 10-ish, which is a problem for that one because that one regulates up to 10 amps. So it's actually going to be producing just a little bit less. However, I've done this experiment with the NA Miata showing that it still produces tons of air, so bear that in mind when you see the results. So we're going to proceed. All right, back here at the house, sitting here in my office, I have all the information up here on my screen, and I'm going to put it up on the screen here so you guys can follow along with me. So as you saw, per each test, I went ahead and just put the experimental data over the screen so you could see what I was measuring. The video of me measuring was just for transparency of how I was measuring, since obviously you really can't get much out of watching me do it, but at least you could check over the data. So just to recap, we tested the stock NB fans fully taped up, the stock MSM fans fully taped up, the Mishimoto fans as they come, with one of the fans seemingly slightly, let's say, underpowered, defective, whatever you want to call it. We'll get into that. And then my fan system level 2. So, excuse me. There are a couple of notes. We'll go over on each of them. So for the stock NB fans, you see our average was 3.75 meters per second. Both fans were operating at 4.3 and 6.2 amps respectively. The 6.2 amp is obviously going to be the larger fan. That's the one on the driver's side. And the 4.3 is going to be the one that's considered the condenser fan, which is on the passenger side of the car. If you look at the gradient, what you can see is that it's easier to see on the right side of the I guess on the right side of the graphic, if you will. You can see there's almost a green circle that's where the fan blades are for that fan. It's a little harder to see on the left side just because you could attribute that to a little bit of, let's say, measurement error or anything. A side note, whenever I was doing this, you may notice I dwell in a couple of spots a little longer. And the reason is I'm waiting for stability of the numbers. If the numbers are going up and down and up and down and up and down, then I wait for it to either hover around one number or stabilize by some means. And then I can also make an educated guess. But I tried to be as fair as possible with making all these measurements. Actually, if you look at all of them, you'll notice that the first column measured the lowest. It's probably just due to the positioning on the radiator where I was measuring. So don't take that as that's like a dead zone for air. I was really measuring very closely to the edge of the radiator. But back to the point. So our maximum was 4.3 meters a second. Our minimum was 1.9. Then we move over to the MSM fans. You can definitely see there a performance increase because we jump up significantly in the amperage, as well as you couldn't hear this, but they were significantly louder. So we jumped up to 7.7 amps and 9.4 amps, again at 12.7 volts. And once again, you can see the distribution of the airflow. The distribution seems a little bit nicer than on the stock NB fans. I will make a comment that I noticed today. The stock fans, both the MSM and the NB fans, they have a nice swept profile into the shroud. Their shrouds are a bit tall, like the fan assembly. It's pretty tall, so the fan's up here at the top, and then it sort of sweeps outward. And that helps with the airflow distribution. So if the fan can be in the center, the farther the fan is, and then the nicer the swept profile, the more it can pull across an area. As opposed to if the fan was mounted straight to the radiator, you would just get one circle of airflow and then everywhere else would just be a dead zone. So the farther the fan is, with of course being sealed, you'll get a better, let's say, a gradient of distribution. So obviously the MSM flowed significantly better. I mean, that looks like it's, 0.70 or 0.80 better? Yeah, it did a good bit better. So that would definitely be considered an upgrade. The downside on the MSM would be you can't just drop it in. You would need to do some clever wiring, get one of those connectors, and it's kind of a goofy setup, as I mentioned earlier in the video. It's 212 volts and 2 grounds in order to have it on its higher speed, and that's per each fan. So both of the fans I had to put 4 wires into. It was kind of a mess for wiring up, but bottom line, it performs significantly better. Now, one of the controversial things, this is a rumor I had heard and some stuff that I had seen, the Mishimoto fans perform lower than the MSM fans. I had always told customers, look, if you have MSM fans, don't get the Mishimoto fans, because we'd seen that they perform lesser, and customers had stated that when they had done them on their own. But we thought it was an upgrade over the NB and NA fans, but it turns out that per my experimental data here, you can see it is not. So if you look at the data here, you'll see that it flows over 1 meter a second average less than the stock NB fans. Another detail here is the flow distribution. Today I was sitting there showing my experiment to my buddy Zane, who was there helping me record some of this data, and we were going over the fan designs and some of the ramifications of design choices. One of which was when I noticed the swept profile of the stock fans. But the Mishimoto fans are significantly closer to the radiator. So that is the opposite of what I was talking about. That's when you put the fan really close, you don't give it a lot of area to develop a nice flow. So you actually look at this graph and you can see all the airflow is concentrated in the center, and there's not really a lot of airflow around the edges. That's why the edges are all orange and red around the Mishimoto fans. Not to mention the Mishimoto shroud sits on the radiator itself. It doesn't fit over the profile of it actually seals against the radiator core. It doesn't seal against the border around it. So the flow area is smaller a little bit more, as reflected by that one red column over on the side where it's really close to the edge. You can see that is exceptionally low even compared to any of the other results. But yeah, the top value was 3.6 and minimum was 1.1, so that's pretty pathetic. Sorry, Mishimoto. We really need you to up your game in fans if you want to participate, because this isn't the only industry that rumor's going around, and the results speak for themselves. Now let's move over to, oh, hold on, before that. I did mention that we had a fan problem. So one of the fans was making a humming noise, which you can't hear in the audio, as I saw when I played the video back. But you'll notice we have one of them was operating at 6.18 amps and the other at 5.15 amps. So over a 1 amp difference. However, the maximum value is still lower than the maximum values of the other ones. And even if we were to attribute, let's say, a 20% difference or 20% loss on that fan, it still wouldn't make up for how much lower the values are on that fan set. So we don't need to modify any values. We don't need to do any suppositions with data. It's very obvious that the Mishimoto set just does not flow great at all. So please don't waste your time or money. That being said, if you do have the Mishimoto set already, rip those fans out, hit me up, I'll send you a set of upgraded fans. You'll just have to drill new holes and stick them on there, because the shroud itself, it'll seal, but it won't have as good of a flow as, of course, if you buy one of my shrouds. All right, now to my fan system. So as predicted, my fan system flows without a doubt the best, and it has a pretty decent distribution. I will say that the MSM has a nicer distribution of the fan airflows. However, mine still flows more bulk-wise. And then, of course, it doesn't have the goofy fan characteristics. Now, here's another thing. While it does show here in the data that the MSM flowed 4.54 average and mine flowed 4.93, that gives us something like a 30.39 meters per second difference. There is one detail here. I mentioned that I was running the 2 power supplies. The 1 power supply's limit is 11 amps and the other's limit is 10 amps. That means if the fan tries to pull more than 10 amps, it starts lowering that voltage to keep it at that amperage. So we ran into that. On one of the fans, we were operating at 12.7 volts, 10.17 amps. The other one, it wasn't able to go above 10 amps, so it stayed at 10 amps and it pulled the voltage down to 12 volts. That being said, we were still able to get these numbers shown here. I didn't figure it was worth the effort of going through and wiring it up with a battery in parallel in order to get it up to the 12.7. It really wasn't worth that much, especially when the results still, without a doubt, are much higher. So that being said, I hope you guys found all this information very useful. And oh, I forgot one more thing. When we were going back and reviewing over my design, I was showing about the sealing of my design. I noticed that my rubber weather stripping that I was using was still compressed from the packaging, and there was a gap on both sides of my radiator. It was probably a 1 to 2 millimeter in some areas around it, but it was a gap nonetheless. So I didn't seal that up anymore. My results are exactly as they are. So my results were handicapped, if you will, for my fan system. But that being said, all the data you see here, it carries over for the NA and NB systems, I guess you could say. We do have a separate video for the NA, but the Super Miata kit we have, you can take the data from that one. I'm not going to do a video for the Super Miata fan shroud flow, just because I've already shown that mine flow way more than stock NA and NB fan systems. And the Super Miata system, no one actually makes an aftermarket fan shroud for, except for me. So if you'd like any of those, have any questions, feel free to reach out, contact me. I love discussing experimental data. I hope you guys learned something today. I learned something today, as I always do when I perform my experiments, and I like sharing my information with all you guys. So thanks again for all your support and watching my videos. Have a nice day.